Hello, I'm Peter Selby from Cornell University. I'm the BrAPI project coordinator, and I'm here to tell you about the growth and successes of the BrAPI project. As public breeding keeps pushing its way into the modern era, we are facing more issues with software and data management. We need more automation of complex breeding processes and less manual data management. We need more data sharing and interoperability, and less data silos and restricted data access. And we need more shared software and computational resources and less duplicated software development efforts. Many of the system integrations we see in today's breeding software domain rely on manual data transfer. Manually transferring data from one system or tool to another can take a lot of effort and is prone to human error. In this diagram, we can see an example of manual data transfer where a user is required to export from one system, usually into an Excel or CSV file, manually transport that data from one system to another, and then import it into the second system. This process can be slow and error-prone. There might be manual edits and format changes as the export file and import template may be slightly different. We can automate the transfer of data between applications with an application programming interface, or API. At the user's request, data can be quickly and safely transferred between applications. BrAPI is a standard API specification for plant breeding data. BrAPI provides a common language that all breeding applications can speak when transferring information. This means we can easily share data between many types of applications to solve many different use cases. Having a common language also means we can share existing tools and computational resources within the community. BrAPI version 2 was released in March of 2020. Here's a high-level map of all the different data structures BrAPI can handle, organized into 4 general modules. BrAPI Core deals with trial, organization, and management. BrAPI Germplasm deals with germplasm and accession management. BrAPI Phenotyping deals with trait and observation data, and BrAPI Genotyping deals with samples, markers, and sequence data. BrAPI is being used to solve many different use cases by many different groups around the world. Here are a few examples being actively developed within the BrAPI community. With mobile data collection apps, like the KSU Fieldbook, we can download plot layouts and traits directly from a BrAPI-compatible database into a field device. Then, when data collection in the field is finished, we can upload observation data back into that database. When genotyping, we can automate sample data management between the breeding database and the genotyping lab. When the lab is finished processing samples, genotype data can be automatically pulled into a genotype database. When performing downstream analysis, data from multiple different sources can be pulled together using BrAPI. Because the analysis engine is using BrAPI standard data structures as input, it can be reused by any breeding program with a BrAPI-compatible database. BrAPs, or BrAPI applications, are small tools and visualizations that can be easily shared and customized. On BrAPI.org, there's a growing library of BrAPs available for anyone in the BrAPI community to add to their own breeding system. Each of these use cases allows breeders to focus more on breeding and less on data management without losing the power of modern technologies. The BrAPI community is the true heart and soul of the BrAPI project. We gather regularly for international hackathons to develop tools and enhance the BrAPI standard. Each hackathon brings a healthy mix of old friends and new faces as new groups are joining the community each year. The BrAPI project started as a very small group in 2015. Since then, the community has grown to over 150 software developers, computational biologists, and breeding scientists from all over the world. BrAPI currently has 35 registered partner organizations from around the world, with more formally joining the community each year. Each of these groups has contributed their own knowledge, time, and resources to making the BrAPI project successful. I'd like to thank the Excellence in Breeding platform and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation for making the BrAPI project possible.